Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for mid-April. This is Barefoot Mama Intuitive Reading, and I'm here to do your reading today. That's what I'm saying. All right, if you want to enter to win a free reading on 4/24, go ahead and put free reading in the comments. You can also purchase, a reading on my Etsy with 15% off by putting springtime in the code there. All right, let's go. All right. So you might be feeling this Mercury retrograde. I haven't had any trouble with the other signs, so that might just be a special one for you. Spirit, please protect this reading. Send any negative energy back to sender. Transmuted tenfold for the greatest good of all and harm to none. Archangel Michael, please protect this reading. Bring clear messages through for my Aquarius collective. And Mother Mary, please bring compassion to these messages. Amen, amen, so mote it be. I was directed to say in Pisces reading and also here that I am not religious. These are just entities I have worked with spiritually, and we visit all kinds, or are visited by all kinds of different entities on our spiritual journeys. So if you feel at all triggered by the specific entities I work with because of historical encounters with your religious past, I mean no offense in any way, shape, or form. You have the Four of Swords here reversed, which can indicate prayer upright in the regular tarot, and also healing in order to open up a gateway or passage. That's the gateway rune there on this person's arm, and it's reversed here, so this indicates like a resistance to healing in the present. Why? What is crossing your energy? Temperance? Oh wow. Okay. All right, let's just do this spread and then we'll see what's below you. Knight of Cups. Behind you. Above you. Three of Pentacles. Coming in, you're rising. Six of Swords reversed. How do others see you in this situation? Seven of Cups reversed. How do you see this situation? Ace of Pentacles came out like sideways. Hopes and fears in this situation. Five of Wands reversed. You don't want to fight. Outcome of the situation, justice. Oh, all right, Aquarius. So my first impression of this reading is that you're being asked to temper your thoughts about a situation that appears to be like kind of balanced. Like you manifested this somehow in the past, and you might not really be seeing how right now. Below you is the Knight of Cups. Like you could have offered your love to somebody, or they offered their love to you. You could have gotten a love letter, love messages. But with the Four of Swords reversed, it's like you're not quite healed. You're not quite feeling healed, perhaps, enough for this, to receive this. As you'll notice in this card, the Magician is in like butterfly pose, open to receive and grounded as well. This is like the cosmic waters or the collective unconscious, and they're creating this flow of intention and receptivity, but you're not open to receive right now is what your energy is telling me, because your thoughts are stuck in the past, especially if there are matters of like family or community on your mind. Other people are seeing you as somebody who is not entertaining other options, which is good. You know what you want. You're not disillusioned in any way. But you may also be encountering, with this snake coming out of this red bowl, you may also be encountering like a rising of your Kundalini energy, like unblocking. The number 7 can indicate the 7 chakras. And the snake is the energy of the Kundalini that's coiled at the base of the first chakra, which is red, right? if the snake is moving up the chakras, it's unblocking the sushumna, or our connection to source or spirit. The Ace of Pentacles sideways says there's something in your energy that puts you in fight or flight, some sort of unhealed trauma, and you might be experiencing, as this like kundalini rises, as your vital energy increases, especially emotionally and in your finances, you might be experiencing what is this? It's like there's a blockage. The moon, something unconscious. Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Cups reversed. Yeah, there's an emotional blockage here. There's something about like, because you have the Seven of Pentacles and it's upright, and the Seven of Cups is reversed. Your Ace of Pentacles is sideways because your Ten of Cups is upside down. And this is like your emotional situation. It's like you're allowing your intellect to inform what it is your emotions want. But when you actually, with the moon, get into feeling the moment, get grounded, maybe put your hands in the earth, feel the energy of what grounds you, you may realize that your Ten of Cups, or what you thought was emotionally fulfilling, like isn't. And this can be an emotional pattern that like started a long time ago. It could have been established like pre-linguistic age, like something that occurred when you were a very small child that created like an unconscious pattern in your emotional karma in this lifetime, and you're kind of like encountering that right now. You may not like actually encounter the original wound, which could be something as simple as like not being held when you were crying for, you know, a couple minutes as a baby. You know, we have these like original sort of traumas because life is hard. It's traumatic. It's a separation from the divine. And the Kundalini awakening is like the connection with the divine, which is like also traumatic for the 3D experience of ourselves. So there's something here about you coming to terms with like the dichotomy of emotional, spiritual, and physical, like, and even mental with the swords here, like just the balance of these forces and how they sort of, they need to be both turned upside down and put in the upright. Like that dichotomy or that polarity needs to exist in order for us to feel. And this Justice card as the outcome is interesting because she has two faces, right? The one above where she feels at peace, and then she's also holding this sword, and like heaven forbid the scales are uneven, because then that sword comes out and she just lops somebody's head off, right? You may be coming to terms with the necessity of darkness, but actually it seems the opposite. It's almost like you're coming to terms with the necessity of joy. Like you haven't given yourself enough space to heal. You haven't like received messages of love from others. You've been hanging on to like these past like karmas, or like these past, like I'm almost hearing like snags, like when you have a sock and it has snags in it, and then like you pull at one of the snags and it just unravels the whole thing. This is coming out reversed for you. It's like you're looking at the snags in the sock and you're just like, oh no, I just want to pull it. I just want to pull it. And you have the Three of Pentacles here, right? And they're like weaving. The word tantra means loom, and tantra is about like overcoming these polarities, like these opposing forces, and like weaving together the and harmonizing, sorry, these different like energies, like yoking our spirit to our physical form, but also like balancing these different energetic influences. It's not just like what we typically consider in the West to be some sort of like sexual art form. It's not. It's a lot more than that. So you might be looking into that. What's the Five of Wands reverse for Aquarius in your hopes and fears? The world. You're afraid you're never going to be able to stop thinking about these past influences. The Five of Swords reverse and the World reverse with the Five of Wands reverse. You're afraid things are never going to change, that these are always going to draw on your energy, and that you're just never going to be able to like get this subconscious influence like out of your space. What is the outcome with Justice here? The King of Cups. You are becoming extremely emotionally balanced. The Tower reversed. If you've been experiencing a Kundalini awakening and strength, you have strength. You have the strength to endure this, especially through vulnerability, especially through emotional vulnerability, and being able to clearly communicate your thoughts, what you feel is justified, what you feel is just. The King of Cups, strength, the Tower reversed, and justice as the outcome is beautiful. It's really strong energy. Whoa. What's your advice here? I don't know what else to say about that except that like you're going through what feels like a pressure chamber, or like coming up out of the depths, like the King of Cups, right? Like you've been diving and you're needing to kind of take your time at each depth to sort of equalize the pressure so that you can emerge without like experiencing an embolism. You're also learning how to communicate this somehow in a way that you haven't been able to before. Because I don't know that you were vulnerable emotionally before. There's something here about you being able to be emotionally vulnerable about what it is you desire or what it is that fulfills you. The Tower reverse, the Knight of Wands. Hierophant reverse, Two of Cups reverse, Emperor reverse. Oh, and the Six of Wands. Okay, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries are it's kind of all over here. With the Emperor, Aries, Six of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo. You have Leo in the Strength card, Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and then Temperance, Sagittarius. You could have water in your chart. This is something like if you're experiencing a separation from somebody or like a breakup, it's almost like you're happy about it, which is the craziest thing to say, but it's like there's something about like you don't want to fight anymore. Like it just brought you a lot of like darkness, unrest. Like your mind was never at peace. Your emotions were always like suppressed. Man, it's kind of a sad feeling, but it's almost like, and I don't like mean this at a jab at Aquarius at all in any way, shape, or form. I have Aquarius in my North Node. It's like where I'm supposed to be headed, right? Karmically. This is like you didn't want to hurt somebody, but you also couldn't like you couldn't make things work with them. Like you couldn't find the harmony with the Three of Pentacles because maybe there was just too much in your past with them or something. Like you just couldn't emotionally like clear it out or mentally clear it out. And you're realizing like as I don't know, there's something like you or this other person are like emotionally maturing, and justice is playing out in the situation, and you're being vulnerable and they're being vulnerable. There's something like what appears to have been like a falling out before, or like a cycle that was never ending or whatever, like it makes room for all of this stability and joy and clear communication, and it's like everything that was missing when you were connected, um there's room for it now that you're not anymore, and it's a relief to you and this person. Like five of major arcana. The Hierophant reversed with the Two of Cups reversed can mean a divorce. You and this person could finally be being seen in your power, because there was something about you two connecting that created like some void or something. Like you just, neither of you could really step into your power while you were together. And it's like one of those situations where you didn't want to say something, you didn't want to like be the one to like cut it off. So you did manifest this situation, because this is ending and both of you are growing from it. Yeah. Okay. And you're like stepping into your ability to enjoy the moment again, like a little bit of a wild side again, like, oh, thank God. Like just both of you, I think, are just feeling like, God, we loved each other, but that was miserable. Like that's what this feels like. Um, which is sometimes the case. And that's like the hardest, right? When it's the hardest thing to like walk away from somebody who you love and who's just not good for you. Like you just are not good together. There's something about your ingredients like that just don't make a good meal, you know? What's the advice for Aquarius? The star. Aw. Nine of Swords. Yeah, don't worry. Ace of Cups reverse. There is like wish fulfillment here. You're inspiring other people, and you're inspired as you sort of look back on this situation and think, man, like I really needed to, like we both, like we went through that, it was horrible, we're getting out of it, there's like wish fulfillment after this, and like I don't have to worry. The Nine of Swords reverse is like all of these swords that you were hanging on to, like you're able to look back on this situation and see it for what it was in terms of emotions, like in terms of like how it was sort of draining you both, and it somehow inspires you. I think it inspires you to re-envision your 10 of Cups. Seven of Wands reverse, to be more vulnerable. The Fool reverse, you've grown, you've matured. Eight of Cups, like there's something like you're walking away from this into like the sun, and then you have Leo in the eight of the major arcana, the Strength card up here. So by Leo season, I feel like you'll be seeing the sort of like brighter side of things. 10 of Pentacles reversed with the Two of Pentacles. Like you might, like one thing you might kind of be dealing with right now is like rebalancing, restructuring in your physical reality as you and this person part ways. Even if this is a version of if you're not dealing with anybody, this is you parting ways from a version of yourself that thinks a certain way, that feels a certain way, or feels you need to feel a certain way, right? But with the Knight of Cups here, Two of Cups reversed, the Hierophant reversed, I feel like this is a separation from somebody you may have had a family with, maybe even a child with the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Three of Pentacles. It shows this family here. I want to pull just a couple of clear messages regarding your advice, and then we'll close this out. Yours was a little bit of a longer reading compared to the others, Aquarius. I feel like the way you're handling this situation, or the way you're choosing to view it, is inspiring me, actually. I'm like, this is really lovely. The Queen of Swords, you're not under any illusions. You're able to communicate what needs to be communicated, and to do so, this bowl of water is like trapped like in here. Like she's sort of cut off her emotions, and I have a feeling that while you're maintaining your emotional like connection, to things. There's definitely like you're aware of what your emotions are. You're not letting them influence your decision in this matter. The King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, you're prioritizing loyalty and security, and like looking at what comes back to you from what you put in a very logical, rational 3D sense. So if something is giving you like an emotional feeling of fulfillment but is taking from you in reality, like you're able to see through that. And maybe before there were some illusions, which is why you're re-envisioning your 10 of Cups now with a 10 of Pentacles reverse. Maybe before there were things that you thought made you happy because emotionally it made you feel good, but that was attached to, you had the moon here, I think, that was attached to some like maybe toxic emotional or mental patterns that came from, again, like pre-linguistic like formulations of what seems right for you versus like what you have established as comfortable and right for you. Like there's something about, you had Aries, like the Emperor here as well. There's something about the eclipse that has just passed that's allowed you to sort of eclipse out the toxic like preconceived notions or subconscious like patterns of what's good for you, and to like consciously choose what's good for you instead. Yeah, so I think that's really lovely. There's a little bit of a bittersweet tone here. Yeah, again, Ace of Pentacles reversed, Hierophant reversed, and you have the Queen of Cups too. There's a little bit of a bittersweet tone because it seems like you're sort of given over some importance in like the 3D somehow, like giving, I don't know, I just see this emotional surrender. That's so interesting. It's like you really needed to release any feelings of like a lack of self-worth, or wondering if it's like at the same time you're wondering if something's worth it, and you're like, well, it's worth it because I feel good. It makes me feel good. Like you're restructuring your emotional body. Yeah. And so you're restructuring your emotional body so that you can allow your emotions to influence your decision-making process. Right now, you don't trust them. Yeah, because there's some self-worth sort of questions, and even questions about your connection with the divine or your intuition. Seven of Swords talks about moving in silence, disarming the enemy, astral projection, messages from the underworld. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords reverse, Five of Wands reverse. There's something here about being able to embrace your divine feminine energy. Your King of Pentacles is like, he's good, he's set, he's loyal, he has people loyal to him. But your Queen of Swords is lonely. And your Queen of Cups is like, I'm good. And then you have your King of Cups in the outcome. So like you are fully like set with your divine masculine, but your divine masculine is not informed by your divine feminine. So you're needing to reestablish a relationship with your divine feminine that balances that out so that your Hierophant can be upright. Your Hierophant is like the divinely inspired guru. And the Hierophant in the male guru form is open in his intuition. He's informed by the divine feminine. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. If it resonated, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that's on sale, 15% off with springtime in the comments or in the checkout at Etsy. So yeah, go ahead and let me know how this resonated with you, if it did, and I will see you all next week. All right, bye.